Hi there, this is a cry for help, please. I'm requesting Conspiracy Cats, can you please?
When you scroll, you see when,
including the issue of
I received some criticism about my previous video about JM. Regarding what is professional. What I mean is to keep such a high quality of what you create that a company is willing to pay market prices for work done. Selling some photos or videos to private individuals I don't count as being a professional. I do not ask JM to reveal what customers he has. All he needs to do is create a 5-minute video with his own material that holds a high enough grade to professional buyers might consider buying his services. Those who will decide what level our videos hold work at an international photo agencies. Today I'm going to take a closer look at one of JM's videos. It is a video where JM intends to show how to light in the studio. Reasonably, it should be made in a professional way.
And welcome to jmtruth.com and JM Truth Production Studio. Today I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how I set up my studio, the lights I use, how I work in a confined space, because right now the studio space is really small. Which is why we got the brick wall behind me. It's a impromptu set. However, as you see, I do have my trusty A map here, and it is awesome.
The background and especially the map is much brighter than JM. Our brain focuses more on what is in the lighter parts. Or does JM think we should focus on the flat earth map? Glitter in glasses. Not professional lighting. Slight green hue in the skin tones and green in the hair. Comes from green screen.
Anyway, so just so that you guys know, I have 2 box lights in operation right now. I used to own a film production company called Area 51 Productions. Then I changed it over to Deos Productions, and now we're at JM Truth Productions, which is hopefully the last production company I will have, and that's where I'll stay. I have, like I said, I have 2 box lights in operation. I have about 6 box lights altogether. Those are the round lamps with the lights in it that have the metal things, and it's a square box, as you can see on the screen. I have 2 GH2s right now, and then I've got a broadcast camera. I don't even bust it out right now because it's big and bulky and heavy. But the 2 GH2s work really well. I've had people go, how come you don't upgrade to a GH4 and do 4K? And because right now I don't need 4K. First of all, they're fairly expensive, and when I have the budget for it, I might upgrade it and then use these for B and C cameras. But right now, my setup works for the small studio space that I have. So, anyway, the camera itself is a GH2. I do have some Rokinon film lenses on it that I hand tighten and hand focus, manually focus, because I like the sharp effect. Also, it blurs out the green screen in back, so when I'm keying it, it keys out a lot more evenly. Okay.
Then we got to see some equipment, and he has told us about other equipment. No professional equipment. It is a suitable equipment for an advanced amateur.
Because what you need to do is you got to light the green screen evenly, and then you have to have a key light, and that key light cannot cast a shadow back on the green screen. Right now it does, I know it does, and that'll be something I have to fix with the new setup that I do, okay?
Yes, the shadow on green screen is clearly visible on the map. You do not need to buy more light to fix it. Not if you have all the amps you talk about in the video. It's about learning how to use what you have.
So that's that. Then also over here, I have a monitor, a second monitor that I use for the purposes of making sure that when I'm standing in my recording spot that I'm in focus, because I'm using manual lenses. And when you use manual lenses, I've got to focus it, step back, make sure I'm in focus, and then continue that until I get myself in focus. Now right now I have a one-person setup.
Good that JM has a monitor to keep track of the sharpness. Unfortunately, it is so small that he can look sharp enough at some distance. Professionally, you mark on the floor where he should stand. Then he interferes with the sound when he shows the small screen.
I have here 2 documents. Now, if you know my channel and you know me, you know that I talk about different documents that prove different things. Folks, now I do have a NASA document. Some people would say, well, that's not a real document. Actually, it is a real document. I pulled it off the NASA website. It is a document that was actually given to Congress. So there's no disputing that. This came directly off their website. Also, I have the Antarctic Treaty that I printed because I'm going through it, and I will do an analytical look at that and present it to you as soon as I've gone through all that data, and I'll present you with my findings.
He begins waving NASA documents and the Antarctic Treaty. As he waves the papers, he shadows his face. The title of the film is How to Light and Set Up a Small Studio. JM has reviewed what equipment he has shown that he has NASA and other documents. But teaching someone how to lighten up and set up a small studio? No, not really. He does not explain how he set up the light and other equipment. But it might be good because, as JM illuminated, you should not do. There are a lot of other things you can point to in this video. I think this is enough. Some may think I'm tough on JM. I have not bothered when he claimed that he can prove that NASA's images are CGI, which is something that Flurfs is doing. But when he claims that a private person like Reds Rhetorics does CGI, he passes a limit. Especially when he points out that he is professional and can see it. Then I get enough when an amateur like JM claims that people manipulate their videos. JM does not maintain a professional level. JM, if you watch this video, I have educated people in photography, filmmaking and editing for a long time. Do you need to learn more? Contact me. In order for you to be able to prove something with the help of photos and videos, your level of knowledge will not be sufficient. I'll be watching some more of what JM created in some videos. Thanks for watching.